new technology tools and devices become available in learning environments. Educators and trainers strive to use this technology effectively to create innovative learning experiences that are student-centered, engaging, and active rather than instructor-focused, traditional, and hands-off, in order to support student learning and growth. So how do instructional designers, teachers, trainers, and leaders ensure that technology is implemented effectively in classroom and training environments? We'll start with an overview of the Samr and Tpack models, followed by Samr and Tpack explanations, ending with the practical application of these models. These two models are not necessarily rules or steps that we must follow, but rather concepts that can assist us in making meaningful decisions when using technology to enhance the learning environment.
Good day everyone and welcome to Tech Insights, the show where we explore innovative ways to make teaching and learning more effective through technology. Today, we're diving into two frameworks that help educators integrate technology into the classroom. First, we have SAMR model and the second one is Tpack framework. These concepts are highly relevant in modern teaching as they guide teachers to enhance lessons and engage students effectively. Now, let me introduce you to our wonderful host for today's discussion, Ms. Christine Rao.
Thank you, Ms. Maynard. Let's get started with the first topic, the ASMR model. To help us understand this better, we have Mr. Jun, an expert in integrating technology into classrooms. Welcome, Mr. Jun.
Thank you, Ms. Justin. It's great to be here.
So let's dive right in. What is the ASMR model and can you tell us how does it work?
The SAMR model, created by Dr. Robin Buenaventura, is a framework that helps teachers evaluate how they use technology in their lesson. SAMR stands for substitution, augmentations, modification, and definitions. The model guides teachers to move from simple teach replacements to transformative teaching.
Wow, that sounds very practical. Can you walk us through the levels with examples?
Yes, absolutely. Let's say I'm teaching literature and focusing on essay writing. First, substitution. Technology replaces a traditional tools without changing the task. For example, instead of writing essay on paper, the student type them using Microsoft Word. Second, augmentation. Technology improves the task with functional enhancement. For example, the word institutions use spell check or tools like Grammarly to edit their work. Third, modifications. Technology significantly redesign the task. For example, students collaborate in real time using Google Docs, giving back through comments and editing together. And number 4, the definitions. Technology create tasks that were previously impossible. For example, instead of a writing essay, the student create a words, essay, or blog post, integrating multimedia like image, video, and link to explain their ideas.
I see. Moving to ASMR model allows teachers to make learning more interactive and engaging.
Exactly. The SAMR model helps teachers reflect on their technology use and aim for more creative higher order learning activity.
Thank you, Mr. Jude, for your wonderful explanation about the ASMR model. Now that we've learned about ASMR, let's now move on to our second framework, Tpack. To help us understand, please welcome Mr. John Lloyd.
Thank you, Mr. Steen. I'm so excited to share about Tpack frameworks, which is incredibly valuable for modern educators.
Alright, Mr. John Lloyd, can you tell us about Tpack?
Of course, Tpack stands for Technological Pedagogical Content Package. It's a framework that shows how teachers can integrate technology effectively by balancing the three key ideas: content knowledge, which is also known as CK, the subject you're teaching. The second one is pedagogical knowledge, which is also known as PK, the teaching and strategies and methods. The last one is the technological knowledge, also known as TK, the ability to use tools and technology effectively. When these three areas overlaps, teachers create a meaningful and engaging learning experience for students.
Wow, this sounds like a perfect balance. Can you tell us an example of how does this works?
Of course, let's say I'm teaching math fraction. For our content knowledge, I know how to explain fraction conceptually. And for our pedagogical knowledge, I use hands-on activities like visual fraction charts. And for our technological knowledge, I use an app like GeoGebra to create interactive and modern fraction models or link-based app like Kahoot for quizzes. As a future English educator, here's another example for English vocabulary and content knowledge. I teach new words. And pedagogical knowledge, I design activities like group discussion or sentence creation. And technological knowledge, I integrate Quizlet to make flashcards allowing students to review vocabulary interactively.
Okay, that's fantastic. So Tpack ensures teachers use technology intentionally and thoughtfully.
Exactly. The goal is not just to use technology, but to integrate it seamlessly into lessons so that it complements teaching service and content.
Thank you, Mr. John Lloyd, for your wonderful explanation about Tpack.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Back to you, Miss Len.